You will be hearing from this year's awardees. They will be given 3 minutes to pitch on the projects that they will be working on with this year's batch of end users. First up, we have Oleg, who is the Director of Threat Research from Acronis, to kick things off. Acronis specializes in advanced malware forensics. The malware analysis system uses artificial intelligence to study the behavior of malware. Oleg, the stage is yours.
Hi, I'm Oleg Ishanov, a Director of Threat Research from Acronis. Today I would like to present you our project, Advanced Malware Forensics Using AI. Acronis is a large enterprise which is developing cyber protection solutions, which is a combination of data protection and cybersecurity. We have our offices around the globe, and our main R&D is in Singapore. So, we're solving a complex problem of the malware detection analysis. It's not that this is an unsolvable theoretical problem. So many companies like MSSPs, banks, and enterprises spend a lot of resources how to analyze files, like how to reverse engineer malware and perform the protection for their companies. So a number of malware families and variants is growing every day. So it's very difficult to do that in a classical way. So lots of automation and AI is needed. So our solution to that problem is a human-in-the-loop ML-AI platform, which allows you to first extract a very complex and specific features about malicious behavior and perform a granular search on a large and big data sets of malicious samples. So all that system is based on a model architecture. It has a big data technologies and very configurable for the user. So we, as many other companies, use the similar approach to collect, extract, classify, and detect malicious files. However, we use a lot of unique algorithms, machine learning based systems and models to perform that in an automatic and innovative way. So for example, we are able to extract malicious attributes from the memory, then perform a complex feature extraction from it, do the granular search in the current collection, and learn and train a new ML model to detect such malicious files or infections in the future. You can also generate an IOC and then search through historical events of these IOCs and identify possible previous attacks in your organization. So we, as a team of experts from different companies, primarily from cybersecurity and data protection, so we are capable to deliver this on time and to bring this innovation to the world. So we are currently looking at partners and investors to develop this product and bring it to the market together. Thank you.
Thank you, Oleg. Next, let us invite Prof. Yu Chen Xiang, who is the Chief Innovation and Trust Officer from Amaris.AI. Amaris.AI is developing an evaluation tool as well as setting up technical guidelines to validate the robustness of artificial intelligence and machine learning models and systems against adversarial attacks. Prof. Yu, please.
I'm presenting our awarded project, Validate AI Robustness. Our company, Amaris.AI, is a full-stack AI startup, and we're working on leading AI and document intelligence, image intelligence, high-wall, user-friendly cybersecurity systems, and at the same time, COVID tech. Our senior leaders is James Kang, Dr. Patrick Chan, and myself. Let me introduce the topic of adversarial AI. See the panda bear, and you will see that if we add a little bit of unperceivable perturbation, the AI will be fooled and the panda becomes a gibbon. And if you look at this, you will find that AI makes a mistake and the cameras can be fooled to ignore this person here because he's wearing a special logo. The stop sign will be misread. Importantly, this affects also text, thus fooling AI systems that will be otherwise detecting malware, phishing, and fraud. There are 3 parts. We provide a new framework based on the common criteria that is risk-based with AI robustness levels instead of usual EAL levels. We will be writing guidance documents. for systems procurement, how to ensure security by design, how to defend against bad AI, and most importantly, we are developing an AI testing tool like Metasploit. There are 3 types of testing. We'll be supporting them all: white box, gray box, black box, which is the hardest because this assumes that we do not know how the systems are constructed. This is how it works. Let me run this particular test rig, and the movie shows that we have now selected a black box attack, and then we now upload the images. And after uploading, then we could then enter a number of parameters, and then we will be selecting a specific attack. Now here we have a large variety of attacks to pick from, and then we selected the projected gradient descent, and then we start the attack. And we would be able to get some output results, and finally the output will then be presented. Here you see now these are the output results. Right? These output results will be going into attacking our COVID guard systems. These images that you see, they actually do not have masks, but yet they successfully tricked our system into thinking that they do, right? At the same time, we have also demonstrated printouts of these systems, and then we show that even the printouts can successfully adversarially attack our systems, right? Almost all AI systems deployed now are without AI defenses. If aggressively targeted, they will be badly subverted, and that AI will also be automating such attacks. Hence, we thank CSA for recognizing this. The market potential is enormous. Think of autonomous car, immigration, biometrics, etc., like pen testing tools, the new AI testing market within billions, and please do join us in the later sessions.
Thank you, Prof. Yu. If you find these features and solutions interesting, do take the opportunity later to connect with them at 11:15 a.m. Continuing on, let's have Scantist, represented by its Chief Executive Officer, Prof. Liu Yang. Scantist is a participant in both the Lean Launchpad Cybersecurity Track and the Innovation Cybersecurity Ecosystem at Block 71's Accelerate program, which are part of the innovation programs for cybersecurity startups supported by CSA. Prof. Liu, please.
Good morning. We are Scantist, a local startup focused on application security. I am Liu Yang, the co-founder and the CEO, and it is my great pleasure to present our awarded project, AI-enabled application security testing framework. With the trend of digitization, software is everywhere, from website, mobile apps to IoT applications. Software applications are a critical means for delivering value through products and services. But the reliance on application also means that they need to be secure. However, application security is a challenging task due to the fast evolving landscape, lack of deep security expertise, and the ever-increasing threat of new attacks. Infamous incidences like Panama Paper, Equifax, and Heartbleed, all arising from application-level breaches, have led to substantial finance and reputation loss. Scantist is an NTU spin-off, leveraging years of R&D to provide deep scan to hunt vulnerabilities in both source code and binary. Our software composition analysis solution identifies known vulnerabilities in a cost-effective manner, while our Smart Father is a dynamic approach aimed at finding unknown vulnerabilities across architectures and operating systems. With the help of the CSA Innovation Award, we will take our solution to the next level. Scantist will develop an AI-based SAST solution that leverages graph neural network to precisely capture the semantics of the program, along with a feedback loop for self-learning. For our end users, this means greater accuracy, wider coverage, and adaptive solution that is easy to use, leading to an order of magnitude reduction in cost and effort associated with finding and fixing application-level vulnerabilities. Our existing customers on both solutions has already covered a wide range of industries, from finance, automotive, government, to IT houses. Regardless if you are enterprise looking for the best-in-class application security solutions, or an SME looking for cost-effective and easy-to-use protections, please feel free to talk to us. We would love to help you with your application security needs. Our roadmap is to develop a framework that generates a comprehensive software profile in terms of security, quality, maintainability, and compatibility. And the SAST solution developed as part of this project will help us to get there. In the long run, we aim to build a global security knowledge base for open source software using our framework. Scantist team consists of world-leading cybersecurity researchers and a veteran business team with successful exit. Last but not least, Scantist is fortunate to be backed by reputable investors, and we are looking for more to join us for Series A in the next 6 months. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Liu. Up next, we have a company specializing in operational technology protection. Let us have Roger Ng, who is the director of Emerson, to present their solution. Emerson is proposing a honeypot solution that will attempt to delay on the OT systems by introducing a simulated environment closely imitating an industrial control system of a power plant. Roger, please.
Hi everyone, good morning. This is Roger Ng from Emerson. And Emerson is a global company with headquarters in USA. We have more than 1,000 employees in Singapore facilities. This is an overview of a production plant, which could be a gas or coal-fired power plant. And from level 0, as you can see at the bottom, is the field instrumentation, including the control hub that feed all the data to the control system. And above the control system is the data management level. Data diode will be connected to between the IT system of the plant. Okay, the next slide shows a digital transformation of the plant in the honeypot simulation project that CSA has awarded to Emerson. It shall be under the analytical software platform or data analytics layer. A honeypot simulator will be developed side by side with the digital twin applications, utilizing plant digitization and the latest AI, machine learning technology like neural network to develop the honeypot system at the OT layer of the plants. Okay, one of Emerson's strong platform is digital twin applications. So we build plant process model and customize our design to the plant specific configuration, as every plant is different and unique. So with this application, can also serve as a training system to the plant operators and testing of new control strategy before we put them in live operations. During the development of honeypot projects, we shall leverage the Emerson comprehensive cybersecurity experience, and we'll also benchmark the honeypot testing according to the plant OT layer or IT policies. This slide also shows the vast cybersecurity experience Emerson have with the US Department of Homeland Security. So what it means is that Emerson customer will not be liable for third-party claim if the plant already deployed Ovation technology with respect to act of terrorism. This slide shows the recent success in Singapore, including the collaboration with NTU to build a microgrid that integrate solar, wind, and diesel power plants in the single grid. The other success story by Emerson are power and desal plants that was completed by Emerson. So as you can see, cybersecurity is a must-have in developed country, like in this case, Singapore. So with the most experienced engineer around and strong industrial domain knowledge, we believe that we can find a solution that meets your requirement based on our experience. Finally, my last slide is a recap of the various industry that is served by Emerson. Thank you for your time and see you soon.
Thank you, Roger. Our next awardee is InsiderSecurity, who will be represented by Jonathan Probl, who is their Chief Executive Officer, to present their solution. Specializing in data access security, InsiderSecurity is providing a solution to tackle the problem of unauthorized user access in the healthcare sector by leveraging its self-developed user and entity behavior analytics technology. Jonathan, please.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, CEO of InsiderSecurity, and I'm pleased to share on our project with the Ministry of Health, MOH, and NIHIS to solve some of the most pressing cybersecurity challenges in healthcare IT. What are the challenges? Today's national healthcare IT systems, which contains patient data, have tens of thousands of users. Like most large IT systems, there is a need to monitor for unauthorized user activity. There is a need to monitor for patient data access that is outside of what is expected in the clinician-patient relationship. However, effective monitoring is challenging. The existing approach of using rules is not effective enough. It is not practical to write rules for every single user, as each user accesses the system differently. At the same time, the use of rules generate too much alerts that have to be manually investigated, and this makes it difficult to respond fast enough to the real cases. So where does InsiderSecurity come in? Let me introduce who we are. We are a homegrown cybersecurity deep tech company. We develop cybersecurity user behavior analytics that detects malicious user activity that will be missed by traditional solutions such as firewalls, antivirus, or rule-based systems. Our users today include government and large listed enterprises. We have been accredited by Singapore's IMDA in UBA, and our people have been listed in the ASEAN 40 under 40 list for our innovative work in cybersecurity. We are often featured in news such as Channel News Asia. We are award-winning, and our partners include CenturyLink, ST Engineering, and many others. What is the solution? We build upon InsiderSecurity technology to address the challenges in healthcare IT. The solution learns and monitors the activity for tens of thousands of users. It would automatically detect user activity, unauthorized user activity, without the need to manually write rules or to manually set thresholds. The solution is designed to detect malicious user activity that would be impossible to catch previously. At the same time, it enables much faster response. The end result is that we will have a proven product that can effectively detect for unauthorized user activity in healthcare IT systems for tens of thousands of users. This will be a game changer in healthcare cybersecurity. If you are a partner, and this includes system integrators, consulting firms, and service providers, or if you are a healthcare provider who is interested to secure patient data, please email us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. We're about just halfway. Don't forget that you will get a chance to meet and interact with all our awardees later today. The links will be on our landing page. Next up, we have Benjamin, who is the business manager for SecureIC, who oversees their projects in Southeast Asia and Taiwan. Specializing in autonomous vehicle security, SecureIC will be providing a highly robust architecture-agnostic solution that is tamper-resistant with a plug-and-play module for post-deployed autonomous vehicles. Benjamin, please.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Leacock from SecureIC, in charge of the business development for the Southeast Asia region. We are here today to talk about the CS05 project. SecureIC is the only provider of end-to-end embedded cybersecurity solution on the market. Our market differentiator is the PESC approach. We enable our client to protect the embedded system, to have security evaluation tools, to be supported all along the design phase up to the certification, and then manage the lifecycle of the connected object or vehicle. Security is by default horizontal. Hence, SecureAge solutions are proven in various verticals, from the automotive, IoT, mobile, media to defense application. This is an autonomous prime mover. The challenge we are solving here in this project is to enable even the post-deployed autonomous vehicle, such as the APM, to be truly secure. The project is made in collaboration with PSA and CSA. SecureAge will develop and bring the plug-and-play security solution, while PSA will bring the APM. SecureAge's plug-and-play solution works by having the security modules embedded directly into the APM internal system architecture, while having the fleet management security data monitored by PSA's Security Operations Center. The solution key security innovation are truly unprecedented on the market. Here, let's highlight one of the most damaging attacks, the Family 8 falsification of ECU's critical information. It would be unbelievable that an attacker could change the speed limit displayed on the dashboard of a fleet of autonomous vehicles remotely, right? The solution protects even against the high-order attack. Having a robust security solution on autonomous vehicle is essential at the current maturity stage of the market. So if you are an OEM, an integrator, or you manage a fleet of autonomous vehicles, here are the reasons to consider. The solution can be implemented to AV's various verticals, from industry to consumer, covering 100% of the selected attack surface, tailored for already deployed vehicles, agnostic to the internal architecture whatsoever, and even using state-of-the-art technology like machine learning. In conclusion, SecureAge is the right partner for the CS05 project. We have proven expertise in the security of embedded system. The company is deeply involved in standardization and certification at large, both locally through the TR68 standardization initiative in Singapore and internationally as well. So if you would like to know more about our solution, we'll be happy to share with you afterwards. Feel free to reach us. Thank you.
Up next, we have Ernst & Young's Cybersecurity Division, represented by partner Stephen Lam, to present their solution in the cybersecurity threat intelligence. EY's integrated intelligence engine, IIE in short, provides organizations a platform to hypothesize as well as postulate possible threat actors' exploitation path based on ingestion of both structured and unstructured intelligence sources. Steve, please.
Steve Lam. I'm a partner with Ernst & Young, and this is our pitch for the CSA Call for Innovation. We're talking about a product called the Integrated Intelligence Engine. So here at EY, we have been in the cybersecurity business for the past 20 years. We have been working on a lot of hard security problems. And one question that our clients ask us always is, despite spending so much money on cybersecurity, why do they still get breached? And after quite a lot of study and our experiences, we boldly make this statement, right? Security breaches occur because early warnings from threat intelligence are not timely, security testing are not current, security monitoring are overwhelmed, and infrastructure are vulnerable. So this is a very large problem statement that we have been trying to solve for the past 3 years, and we have been trying to take it in pieces. We have a combination of our cybersecurity team and data analytics team who are working jointly to solve this. And today, the integrated intelligence engine, it's targeted at the first part of the problem, which is threat intelligence are not timely. So this is a threat intelligence problem that we face. Current threat intelligence literature are very, very unstructured, very sizable in volume, and some of this information are time sensitive. It actually takes more than 40 man-hours to formulate a meaningful cyber threat intelligence report. And that is just based upon one single threat actor, right? So if you're trying to find out all information you have on one single threat actor. It's also very difficult to translate threat intelligence report into actionable items. So once someone does a threat intelligence report, it's very hard to basically say, what are the tangible steps that I need to do with this? So our solution is to utilize artificial intelligence and machine learning to build a platform upon that that will continuously ingest, process, and correlate cyber threat literature, kind of like a Google, right? We crawl only information which is relevant to cyber threats. And what we want to do at the end of the day is to be able to, number one, predict a threat actor's next course of action, improve the timeliness and accuracy of the analysis, and uncover tangent and adjacent information between besides linkages between the threat information. As a architecture representation of that solution, there will be a data ingestion layer, and we will be ingesting data, whether it's from the internet through structured threat feeds or unstructured web articles, whether it's from a blog or a forum. Right? We then have a ingestion layer where we take in all of this information. We pass it on to a text analytics platform where we then where we do entity extraction and then link up all of these entities so that we are able to build that network of knowledge, and subsequently pass it into a threat intelligence database from which you can then query this information. So you can then do a search on this engine to say, for a particular threat actor, right? Just put in the name of the threat actor, and it will crunch all the data that is there and give you the kind of actions and things that this threat actor do, right? In a format that is easily digestible and in a format that you can take action on. So in a nutshell, this is what we are proposing to do as part of our innovation. This product doesn't actually exist in the whole form in the market right now. We have had a lot of other collaborations with research institutes, and one example of this is EY PathScan, which is a machine learning algorithm that we developed together with Los Alamos National Labs. And PathScan basically it's a method of detecting cybersecurity related anomalies in the network. What we are looking for as part of this call for innovation is for any of you who believes in this statement that security breaches because early warnings from threat intelligence are not timely, security testing not current, security monitoring overwhelmed, infrastructure are vulnerable. Anyone who is interested in moving the needle on any one of these points, we are very interested to work together with you. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve. We now have Shafiq Dawood, who is Head of Sales and Business Development for APAC from Group IB, to present their solution. Also specializing in cybersecurity threat intelligence, Group IB is building an AI-driven cyber investigation solution, uncovering hidden connections to dismantle the cyber criminal underworld. Their solution addresses critical cybersecurity challenges in detecting and predicting cyber threats from public social discussions and in the dark web. Shafiq, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Shafiq. I run APAC Markets for Group IB and also am the Technical Director for this project. We are Group IB. We are represented in Forrester, Gartner, and IDC. We've done thousands of investigations. We work closely with law enforcement agencies, including the likes of Interpol and Europol, doing transnational investigations. We started off our story 17 years ago, culminating in our threat intelligence as a flagship product. And now we're in Singapore, where our global headquarters are located. What is this challenge that we just won from CSA that we're thankful for? It's the early warning challenge. It is that category that we wanted to be in order to bridge the gap between threat actors that require de-anonymization to their physical realities. Where is the innovation, you might ask? Well, basically, it's how we're going to blanket the entire deep and dark web to understand social discussions in the dark web, to be able to determine the threats that come out of it through the dynamic recalculation of, well, what's being discussed. What are the numerics? What are the dynamic calculations, the heuristics that we put inside it in order to determine whether it passes certain thresholds of early warning, giving rise to cyber attack attributions. Our current system already performs dark web analysis, hacker profiling, de-anonymization, and also using our threat intelligence, we have the ability to seek out data leaks. Let me give you a better visual understanding of what constitutes a hacker profile in the eyes of a group IB. Now, a hacker profile here to us is someone on the dark web who does chatter on social discussions, and we see the interconnectivity of that data. From him, his context, the kind of publications he visits, his preferences, his nicknames, for example, right? His fingerprint on the dark web. In order to unveil the hidden connections across hundreds of forums and other data sources that Group IB performs its investigations on. Now, in order to give you another sense of an architectural sense, the investigation platform that you see below here already exists. The 4 boxes that you see is where the innovation shall take place, and our data mining is live. You know, coupled with our threat intelligence that we use, our attempts at this innovation will be towards pilfering and proliferating the deep and dark web using AI chatbots, our dynamic calculation engines towards giving self-learning in a dynamic manner to establish threats and thresholds. And finally, we even have an investigator assistant where it enables, it becomes a catalyst for learning for new investigators, and also gives you the ability to retrospectively understand previous decisions that were made, previous alternatives that were being made as we go down the rabbit hole. Now, we have caught criminals globally. We have spoken to a multitude of different governments, law enforcement agencies, as I mentioned to you earlier on. But what's different about Group IB? What's different about us is that we are self-sufficient. We know we have one of the best threat intel that literally spans the entire globe. It is our people that make us special, and their capabilities, their experience. And with this, we believe we could decrease the time of any analyst in trying to understand the threats and make it into an early warning system. Thank you very much for this meeting. We believe that this is highly suitable for law enforcement, for government, and also even the private sector. It depends on how you adapt the system. With that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Shafiq. Finally, we now have Tiao Hin, Chief Executive Officer from SecureAge, to present their solution in endpoint protection, detection, and response. SecureAge's solution is being developed in collaboration with 2 other entities, InsiderSecurity, whom you've previously heard from, and Reacta. They are looking to provide visibility, detection, response, triangulating, and protection that covers the essential areas of security. Tiao Hin, please.
Hi, I'm Tiao Hin from SecureAge. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a project called Asset-Based Cyber Defense, ABCD in short. It is a joint project by 3 companies, SecureAge Technology, Reacta, and InsiderSecurity. All right, and the challenge statement that we are trying to address is CS01, Integrated Cooperative Cyber Defense. And the problem that we are trying to solve is in spite of all the security solutions you have in the world today, the volume and frequency of data breaches and ransomware just keep increasing. What this means is that most of the solution in the market does not work. And we are trying to create a solution that really works. Okay, the 3 companies has been around for a while, and we already have customers in government, in large enterprise, SME, as well as consumer. All right, and the solutions that we're trying to create is basically an integration of 3 very powerful set of solutions in the area of endpoint protection platform, EPP, and EDR, which is endpoint detection and response, as well as UEBA, user and entity behavior analytics. All right, and these 3 solutions are provided by 3 different companies: EPP by SecureAge, EDR by Reacta, UEBA by InsiderSecurity. And the 3 companies has been around in Singapore for 5 to 17 years. So we have been around for a while. And the solution is essentially a very comprehensive set of a solution that can do all kinds of things, including application control, multiple AV in the cloud, vulnerability assessment. And in fact, all 3 solutions have machine learning engine in it as well. We are trying to trigger basically any kind of application anomaly, so to help the security analysts in terms of addressing security incidents. We'll be able to alert any anomalous access or network share, as well as unauthorized data as filtration. But the important thing is that the tree solution, we are going to collect all the data to help to provide a comprehensive triage into like the user, the endpoint, as well as network process to help in terms of addressing any kind of security incidents. Okay, the benefit of solution is essentially we are able to map all existing assets, especially all the application that runs on all the endpoints, to enable continuous monitoring and of unauthorized behavior, especially execution or unauthorized application, so as to detect potential threat. All right, today what we are looking for are customers and partners, and that is to help us to grow our business worldwide, starting here in Singapore. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.